Hello everyone, welcome to elliottwaveforecast.com YouTube channel. Today is December the 1st, and the chart of the day for today is in the DAX 60 minutes time frame here. Now we can see right here we ended with 2 in the DAX, and then the index starts to rally again. You can see the structure looks pretty impulsive. We're calling this 1 2 and then doing a nest 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, ending 3 in the minor degree here, looking for wave 4 and then higher again afterwards. So basically the bias still remains bullish for now in the shorter cycle, and this wave 4 typically can go to 23.6 38.2% retracement, right? So it can do a little bit of a pullback, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be this shallow, right? The idea is that if there is any pullback, we still continue to find support in 3711 for now, before it finishes with 5 of 3, right? Once it is complete, this 5 is up here, that will finish with 5 in the minor degree and also with 3 in the intermediate degree, and then see a bigger pullback in the wave 4, but still has a bullish bias. So the idea here is any pullback, if we see any, should find support. Now it doesn't even mean we need to go down from here, because a lot of people saying, and we see something like that, the new one thinking, okay, well, let me sell it because it's gonna go down, but it's not. It is a bullish bias with the right side up. This is saying that if there is any pullback, right, the pullback can continue to find support. This can make a new high first, for example, and it doesn't change anything, right? If it does something like this, doesn't mean the chart is wrong, because it is calling for another leg down, right? So it's not, in the sense, it's not like a swing by swing basis here, but it's more about the idea and the direction, the right side, and trading in the right side direction, which is still bullish for now. Okay, so if I zoom out on the daily time frame, let me put in this wave 2 here. That wave 2 that we see in the 1 hour is over here. So we are now looking to finish, technically looking to finish wave 3 according to the count, right? Looking to finish wave 3 now. Now this is very interesting here. Let me show you, let me offer you a couple of options. Now eventually this is almost breaking above the previous peak, so this is your wave 1 basically, right? And so you're talking about the rally that started from here, from September 29 last year, ended with 1 here, and the pullback ended here. We are about to break to new high above above this previous peak here, August this year, right? So you got two options. Now we have not broken above it, so technically you might say, well, we can do double, right? Because we have not broken. Yes, technically it is, but if you look at other indices like the EPEX, the Dow, for example, it has already, they already broke above that previous peak over there. So I think chances are this DAX is also going to do the same and follow along the other indices that already broke above that previous peak, right? And if it does break higher, we got two options. So this one clearly is your, what we call a connector, right? This is the biggest swing here. So this entire move can be considered to be in the same cycle, but this cannot be considered to be in the same cycle from the lows. In other words, if I'm trying to label this and I say, well, let me label this 1 2, let's say 3 4, then I cannot do that. This doesn't look like it belongs to the same cycle, so I cannot say this is 1 2 3 4, right? So in other words, this cycle must have ended here. That's why we're calling that wave 1, right? Because that cycle ended, and this is another cycle ended here as a wave 2. So that will become your connector. So a lot of people, for example, don't know how to identify a connector and so on. It's based on the distribution of the size of the swing, basically, right? So now we are already starting the next leg up, and we are about to break above the peak. The more conservative, right? This is actually the more conservative forecast is calling this as a as a some kind of like a diagonal in a way, right? So because if 3 is going to end soon and this is your 1, you're going to have an overlap in the 4, right? Because this is already a 3 here. Now look at this again, back in here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, ending 5 in minor degrees, also ending 3 in the intermediate degree. So this is the more conservative forecast. Now even in the more conservative forecast, you notice here we will have more upside, because if we break above here, no matter what, it's not going to end. It's not going to end anytime soon. It's going to have a follow through. Right? Now the other option is actually more bullish, and it is also possible, in which this is not a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but instead this is actually a nest. So technically your wave 3 can go all the way to 100% on even 1.618 of this one, right? So in the more bullish scenario, wave 3 could be ending here, 1.618 extension. Now of course it's not going to be straight line up, but it's going to be in 5 waves, and therefore this rally is going to be ending 1 of 5. So that's another option. So if I go down on the 1 hour time frame, this 1 of 5 here, this one, it could be ending here instead, right? So then if this is the case, then in the 1 hour you downgrade everything here. This is becoming 1, 2, like this, right? And then this is becoming 1, 2, like this, and this is your 3, this is your 4, and this is your 5, and that 5 is ending 3 in black, and this is 4 in black. So you basically downgrade the degree in that case, and then you're going to be ending 5 in black, and then that 5 in black is going to be ending 1, right? Which is the alternate more bullish count here. This is a more bullish count, which is not impossible. It is possible, right? So we're going to be now, but the thing is this, guys. The thing is this cycle is going to end at some point, right? It's not going to go up non-stop, no pullback, never happen. So at some point this 5 waves is going to end, but there's no denying if we break above here, which is pretty much given at this point because other indices already did it. It is bullish regardless. You want to be conservative, you want to be bullish, and so on. It is going to be bullish for the indices overall. And so this more bullish scenario here is when the cycle is over, is ending 1 of 3, and then the pullback is a 2 of 3. Then after that it's going to be doing this, right? A 3, 4, 5, which can potentially go a lot higher, like this, for example. Compared to, oh, okay, we're going to be ending 3 here as a diagonal, and then a 4 and a 5 again. Even in the conservative, the idea is, even in the most conservative forecast, you are still looking for more upside. I think that's what matters, right? You are still looking for more upside. So whether you're aggressively bullish or conservatively bullish, it has more upside left. So in the 1 hour, we still can see a bit more upside to finish this cycle. Then after that we can get a little bit bigger pullback. That pullback can either be with 4 in blue, or if the more bullish scenario, it could be 2 in red and then extends higher again. Alright, so that's the idea here. If you want to learn more about Elliott Wave, or you want to get regular updates, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is in the description of the video. I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day everyone.